Miami the best real estate market to buy in now? I'm going to talk about that today. Hey everyone, my name's Jamey Prezzi. I'm a real estate agent in Miami-Dade, and I work with my husband, Ognjen Prezzi, and our team. Today, I'm going to answer a question that I get all the time, and the question is Miami the best real estate market to buy in now? But first, before I get started, if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button so you never miss another update. We do put out new videos every week. Also, use the link in our information box and download our free relocation guide. That guide page is like 42 pages long now, so I think it will be pretty helpful. Also, in the description box, you can find all of our contact information. So if you want to call, text, or email me, that's fine too. Okay, let's get started. Every single week, I get calls from people asking me, is Miami the best real estate market to buy in now? And a lot of times people are quizzing me and they're questioning me, and they want me to justify why they should purchase real estate in Miami right now. Why should they buy now and not wait? Why should they buy now maybe and wait for the interest rates to drop? If they're going to drop, will they drop? And I always get a lot of questions about the market and interest rates. And I have to tell you, I always say this, and I'm sure it's kind of annoying to hear it, but you know, we don't have a crystal ball in real estate. There are a lot of things that we cannot predict. And interest rates are very hard targets to kind of pinpoint. I've been in business for many years, almost 20 years now, and interest rates have come up, interest rates have gone down. When I bought my first piece of real estate, I think I paid around six, maybe 6.2, 6.5. So to see interest rates in the low 2s and 3s, I mean, that was incredible. But at the time that I bought, it was around 6.2, 6.5, something like that. So I've seen the interest rates at around this mark before, and it was not unusual at that time. But I know people get accustomed to new interest rates, and so that sort of sets a new standard, and that's in people's mind. Also, I have to tell you, Miami has always been poised to become a big boom town. It has boomed over the years. There's a lot of real estate here. There are a lot of new things that are happening in our city. Prior to even the pandemic happening, it was already on a really nice upward trend. There were a lot of people moving here from all over the world and from all over the United States. Florida is very interesting for a lot of people who want to save on taxes because we do not have state income tax. It's also very appealing for business owners because it is a very entrepreneurial state, and Miami in particular has a big drive for people who like to have their own businesses. And it's just sort of always emphasized small business and that entrepreneurial spirit. And people love Florida and they love Miami for sort of that feeling. Also, over the years, we've had a lot of new restaurants move here. There are a lot of big events throughout the year like Art Basel, and then we have other huge art events around that in the winter. We also have the South Beach Food and Wine Festival and other festivals like that throughout the year. And so it has really become a really nice cultural hub of a lot of different entertainment and things going on throughout the year that make it a very appealing place to live. Not only that, we have gorgeous real estate. There are beautiful high-rise luxury buildings. We have low-rise boutique luxury buildings. There are also more affordable properties throughout the city. So you just have to really think about what your purpose is in moving here and if purchasing real estate is for you or not. If you are planning to purchase real estate here, I would highly recommend that you reach out to a local lender so you know how much money you need to put down. Generally speaking, for condominiums, you're looking at around 20% just to put down on the loan, maybe 25% if the building is not fully qualified, and then also some money for closing costs, around 3 to 5% of the purchase price. If you're purchasing a single family home, sometimes you can put down a little bit less money, but also you'll need around 3 to 5% of closing costs. So if you are thinking about buying real estate here, obviously you have to have some money to, actually start the process of buying. So that's one thing that you need to prepare for. Another thing that you have to think about, if it's not your primary residence, is it a second home or an investment property? Because, I know people who are buying second homes and investment properties may not always be as motivated to purchase as someone who's buying a primary residence. Now, I will tell you this, there are a lot of people who are moving here from their companies relocating here. So that's good to know. There are a lot of opportunities in terms of work here. We have a very low unemployment rate in Florida. There are huge hedge fund companies that are moving here. There are also other big corporations that are relocating here as well. Now, if you are buying real estate and you're interested in buying an investment property or a second home, and you want to be able to rent that property out, the good news is that there are always people who are renting properties here. Sometimes people will ask me if they should rent instead of buy, and I think you definitely have to crunch the numbers on that. I do see a lot of my clients who are purchasing real estate. I see a lot of their monthly payments that they will be paying on that real estate. And very often in today's market, if you were going to rent the same property, it would be much more than what it costs for the mortgage and the taxes and the insurance. So definitely crunch the numbers and have us work with you on those types of details. But if it is your primary residence and you need to live here full time and you can afford it, I would definitely recommend thinking about buying instead of renting. If you are thinking about making a move here, I would highly recommend that you come, drive around, and get to know our city. I think it's really important to know that many industry insiders, while they've predicted that other areas will slow down a bit, they still see a lot of growth in our local real estate market, and they consider it to be a very strong market. There's not really a lot of land left to build on in our city, and so that supply and demand factor is always a thing. For example, Miami Beach is a very popular area where people buy real estate, and it's a barrier island. So there's only so many units available there at any time because it's a very popular area where people purchase real estate. But I do think it's very important to come here and get an idea and make sure that it's a good fit for you. If you are going to be living here full time, you're probably either going to have to choose to either rent something or buy something. So just crunch the numbers. So see what makes the most sense for you right now and for the future. I hope that you have found this video helpful, and we are always here to be a resource for you. Don't forget to download our free relocation guide, and feel free to always reach out to us. You can find all of our contact information in the information box. Okay, I think that's it for today, and we will see you soon.